Sports Snippets, Dennis Sullivan here. It is Tuesday the 13th of April. How in the world are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful start to this week. I am here to talk to you in this video about the NBA's Western Conference. What an interesting situation that's going on in the Western Conference of the NBA. I'm going to talk all about that in this video. Before I get started, before I head over to the snippets board here to go over my main points, if you do like the content of this particular video, go right ahead, hit that thumbs up button. That would be awesome. It definitely helps the channel. I would certainly appreciate that as well. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, Sports Snippets with Dennis Sullivan. Hit the bell, the notification bell as well, for future videos and updates on those videos. So let's get started, guys. I got some points and some key points that I put up here on the board. Want to talk about that. There is a lot going on in the NBA Western Conference as we head towards the home stretch of this season. We're inside 20 games, roughly, give or take, right around 20 games left in the regular season. The records that, if I mention a team's record, I just want to, just a side note here, that's going to be going into Sunday's action just a few short days ago. So I just kind of wanted to throw that one out there for you guys as we get started here. So I put the number 6 on the board because as I see it now, there are 6 teams in the Western Conference that realistically and legitimately have a shot to go, an honest shot, a legitimate chance to go to the NBA Finals. That's a lot. That's a lot. A lot of times, you might say in many seasons in the past, whether it be the East or the Western Conference, you say to yourself, yeah, maybe one of those 3 teams. I got about 6 that I could see easily going to the Finals. Even with the Blazers, who would come in at number 6, I can see a legitimate angle there where that could happen. So those 6, just for the conversational piece of that mini topic there, would be Utah. Utah currently has the best record in the West, 40-13. The Suns right behind them, 37-15. The Clippers, 36-18. Denver, 34-18. Remember, this is all going into Sunday. You got the Lakers currently at 5th as the 5th seed at 33-20, and then Portland sits at 31-21. Then there's a bit of a drop. All due respect to the Dallas Mavericks, who've done a great job hanging in there. They're sitting at 29-22. If the season were to end now, they would have the 7th seed. Memphis, 26-24. I'm going to cut it off, though, right with Portland. I mean, I really like Portland with their backcourt, C.J. McCollum, Damian Lillard. I got to really give them the edge, so to speak, over Dallas as far as could they upset someone. I mean, I think Portland just has a little bit of an edge over Dallas in cracking that top 6 as far as I go in my personal rankings in the as far as a power ranking kind of set up in the Western Conference, guys. Favorite I put here. I mean, is there a legitimate favorite? I mean, is there really a favorite? I'm going to have to say there's really not. Because topic 2 ties in with the Lakers' topic 3. Right now, there really isn't a full, clear favorite in the West. There just isn't. There's one of, as mentioned, about 6 teams, really 4 or 5 powerhouse teams that could easily go to the finals. I mean, Memphis at 26-24, if they hold on to that 8th seed, they're going to probably play Utah. Utah's probably going to get the 1 seed, although the Suns are making a case. They're only a couple of games behind now, 37-15. Spurs and Golden State on the outside looking in. One of those 2 teams could sneak in, but the reality of that, if, let's say, the Spurs or Golden State sneak into the playoffs, I mean, that's cool and all, and that's good for them, actually. I mean, great job getting in the playoffs. But you're only looking, okay, what's up next? Then you play Utah or the Suns. I mean, The Suns have been a huge story. So have Utah. So is Utah. The only reason why Utah isn't a huge story right now is because it's been almost like a beginning to end in a sense. You know what I mean? Like when the season started, they got out to that quick start, and it's been a from the beginning. It's been one of those deals. Type of effort for the Utah Jazz. And what's happened along the way is with Phoenix just coming out of nowhere almost, winning all these games, Utah in a strange way has kind of flown underneath that radar. I mean, you look at Utah, Donovan Mitchell, he's averaging over 26 points a game. Guys, that's a lot. You got 3 guards that can all score and create on their own for the Utah Jazz. They can certainly set their teammates up. Donovan Mitchell, over 26 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Jordan Clarkson coming in over 17 points a game, 4 rebounds and a steal. Mitchell also averages a steal. And Mike Conley, I mean, these are 3 good guards. Over 16 and a half a game for Conley, over 5.5, right around 5.5 assists. Conley's coming in over a steal a game, right around 1.3 steals a game. That's pretty impressive. Don't forget you have Bojan Bogdanovic coming off, well, not coming off the bench. I keep thinking he comes off the bench. He starts, but he is right around 15 points, 4 rebounds, very good shooter. Rudy Gobert is huge for Utah, right at about 14.5 points, 13.5 rebounds. He's just under 3 blocks a game. So guys, I mean, Gobert is just almost single-handedly controlling the middle for the Jazz. When it comes to the Suns, Devin Booker is 26 points as well per game, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and a steal. You look at Donovan Mitchell versus Devin Booker, it's kind of interesting. They have very similar statistics. Actually, Donovan Mitchell is coming in a little higher, like an extra rebound a game and about half an assist more a game if you were to match those two up from a statistical standpoint as far as average point, rebound, assists. Chris Paul for the Suns, we cannot underestimate the impact he's had for this team. Over 16 points, almost 9 assists, 5 rebounds, almost a steal and a half a game. Chris Paul is having a tremendous season, one of the league leaders in assists and steals. Deandre Ayton has been a huge part of the Suns. Here's why. He's given them a presence inside with about 11 rebounds a game, 15 points, and over a block shot a game. He's coming in around 1.2 block shots a game. He's done a tremendous job for them. Also, Bridges, don't forget that Bridges is also at 13 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block. And Jay Crowder from the Miami Heat, who played on the Eastern Conference champion Miami Heat team last year, coming in around 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. Now, before I get to the Lakers and what I mean by the Lakers +2, I want to talk real quick about the team that I keep saying you cannot overlook in the West. I'll say it again. The LA Clippers are as deep as anyone. You got a big 2 in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. They're a strong team. I mean, their record also is right there, 36-18. Currently sitting at 3rd or as a 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Watch out for the Clippers. If they go in, guys, they go 9 strong. I mean, they go 9 strong in terms of depth and who they have coming off the bench. Let me read their top 9 as far as, and forgive me if I do leave someone out of these rankings. You have, as far as their top 9 players, you have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Marcus Morris, Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson, Ivica Zubac, Nicholas Batum, Patrick Beverley, Luke Kennard. That's a strong 9, guys. You gotta look at the Clippers here as well, and of course Denver with Jokic, who is an MVP candidate. Over 26 points, 11 rebounds, almost 9 assists, and a steal and a half a game. Jamal Murray for Denver, 21 points, a little over 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, about 1.3 steals a game. Jamal Murray is very underrated, guys. He's a key to that Nugget team, along with obviously Jokic, who's an MVP candidate. Jokic, I'm sorry. Michael Porter Jr. coming in around 17 points, almost 8 rebounds and a block a game for the Nuggets. Will Barton, right around 13 points, 4 rebounds, a little higher than 4 rebounds, and a little more than 3 assists a game for Denver. LA Lakers +2, what I mean there, they picked up 2 really good guys. I mean, you picked up Dennis Schroeder, and of course Andre Drummond. Those are 2 big pickups. Obviously, LeBron has been out with a high ankle sprain. Anthony Davis has been out for a while. Now you got Drummond and Dennis Schroeder in the mix, plus the other complementary players in Caldwell Pope, Wesley Matthews, Montrezl Harrell, of course, Ben McLemore, Alex Caruso, Alfonso McKinney as well coming off the bench. Don't count out the Lakers, guys, in this whole thing. It's going to be interesting how it breaks down. I put on the inside here. The inside game for these teams is going to be very important. And Gobert, for example, is one. If you've noticed, a lot of these top teams, you take the Suns with Ayton, they've done their best to match the power of the Lakers. Can anyone match the Lakers, though, in terms of rebounding, muscle underneath? I don't know, guys. I don't know. So it's going to be 1 through 8. The Lakers are going to be probably a mid-seed. Let's keep that in mind. Season ends today. You're looking at, if it ended Sunday, you're looking at Utah against Memphis in the first round, Suns against Dallas, Clippers, Portland, and Denver would play the Lakers. Guys, would that be something? Denver Nuggets, LA Lakers, first round matchup. People say, well, Lakers can't shoot threes. My answer to that is, well, do they need to shoot threes when you got that much power and bulk underneath? It would be interesting to see Utah Jazz and Gobert go up against Anthony Davis, LeBron, and those guys. And Drummond. Drummond's good underneath. He's a rebounding machine, let's not forget. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. This is Dennis Sullivan saying I will see you. Yes, you very soon. Bye for now. Should be exciting in the playoffs. We'll talk soon.